What is up, guys, and welcome back to another video. And today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to be talking about the FIFA community and where it's at, where EA is at, where the team of the season community is at, and how things have been really going off with a couple of people really criticising EA over the past days and the toxicity around the community really circulating. Honestly, talk about where it is, no script, no nothing, just talk about where it is and what my serious opinion is on what is happening, what EA needs to do, and what the community as a whole needs to do. So if you find this video insightful, go drop me a something like, but that's not the focus. I want to hear you guys' opinions in the comments as to what you think of this. Maybe I've got a different view to you guys, quite possible, but I'm going to start off with the big problem, and that was some of the team of the season content. Now, over the past couple of days, and actually today, we've had this Torreira that's been released, but I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday. We got no content release, and the day before we'd had a quite expensive guaranteed team of the season SBC. Now, I personally think it wasn't that bad. Like, that's my view on it. I don't think the content they released was that fucking bad. Like, what they did, if you go back and compare it to previous FIFAs, like you look at FIFA 14, yeah? You got team of the season and you got lightning rounds. That was it. That was it. You played the game. That was it. No special cards anytime for the rest of you. You just have team of the season and you're like, fuck it. This is awesome. And people loved it. People loved it. But now the problem is there's so much content swamping the market. It's creating huge problems EA. Because every time you're like, you gotta better yourself. You gotta better yourself. You gotta better. And you can't better yourself on you can't jump a level every day. That's not how things work. It's consistent, slow progress, which is where the progress will be seen. And some things like that have been really visible. Flashback SBCs, brilliant. SBCs in general, brilliant. And I love it when EA just go out on a limb, try something. I think that's what I need to do more. Go out on limbs and try something. Like, what's the fucking harm? I mean, sure, maybe it sets them back on something else gonna. I would like to see EA take more risks. That would be great for me. I mean, SBCs, in reality, when they first came out of FIFA 17, a risk. People could have hated them. People could have easily hated them. Squad battles and the journey, especially the journey, a risk. Maybe a more strategic risk. I hate the journey. A lot of other people do, but it's a risk, and I respect them for that. They're taking those opportunities, but people saying, oh, EA are doing shit all. Think about Fortnite. Now, Fortnite is a game that has killed it over the past 12 months. Fortnite, change up them. This is what Fortnite released for their regular stuff. You have the game and the game modes. Now, I'm not going to talk about gameplay with this. I'm going to talk about content. Now, EA, what they've done with this big event, this is their, their events. EA released very consistent events. Too many events, in my opinion. But the event they released in the course of the season, and they've basically released some form of content every other day, which I think is fair. I think that's fair, I think that's good, I think that's consistent, that's right. And obviously you've got packs and stuff every day. Now, they're saying, oh, EA are selling out. You'd have to buy the fucking packs. Who the fuck said you had to do that? But, I mean, you compare it to Fortnite, people are like, oh, yeah, no, perfect. I mean, yeah, EA's PvP points overpriced. Don't even deny overpriced. But that's a whole different ballpark that I'm not going to go into. For today, even back to Fortnite, what you get on a regular basis is microtransactions. What we get every day on FIFA is microtransactions. Now, with Fortnite, we get a big change like maybe once a month, maybe 6 weeks-ish. With FIFA, we get something big in a similar time frame. And we also get mini changes as well that you don't get with that. You just get one lump change, like scrap balloons, grapplers, the lot, in one big vaulting, and one big event here, and one big event there. And that works for Fortnite. But in the same way, you've got to understand, EA release pretty damn consistent content. Like, most of the YouTubers out there upload less consistently. And most of the content creators that are criticising this upload less consistently than EA release content. What? I mean, I sometimes don't really... I'm gonna blow my own horn. We're fairly consistent, but they release less content than EA. And they're called content creators. EA are game makers. Different. EA, yes, they need to improve the game. Now, I think the gameplay's actually been pretty good this year. In my personal opinion, the servers obviously need work. They're a fucking hamster to being run, but the gameplay itself, like, it's like people complain about rebounds and stuff. Rebounds happen in fucking real life football. It's no different to real football. People get fucked all the time in real life football. It happens. A few years back, the wrong player got sent off in an Arsenal game, yeah. It happens. Chill. and people just pop over it, and people like Kurt, people like FutSpy, and they're the two that stand out for me. They are the most toxic people I have ever seen, especially Kurt. He thinks he has some God-given fucking right. Fuck off. Literally, the way he speaks, it's like my game. He is the most narcissistic person I have ever had the displeasure of seeing. And it pisses me off. Like, shut the fuck up. Seriously. And the problem is, it leaks down. It leaks out. It's like parents on children. If parents see people, and children see their parents doing something, it can affect them. It'll affect them. They'll think about it. They might do it as well. He said, he's a leading light in the community. I say light, he's a fucking shithead. But he's someone that people look at, his ideas, and look up to in a way, for some fucking reason, yeah? They replicate his ideas. Positivity is key. If you got to have a positive fucking attitude, what the fuck can you have? I mean, if you're going to come into any situation, business, life, anything, with a negative fucking attitude, get out the fucking door. You're not needed. Negativity brings no benefit to anything. That's just not just FIFA sim, that's anything. And it's legal to see FutSpy going on about this kind of thing now. And like, he blames Nepenthes, and I think Nepenthes is a little bit toxic. I think he's not a fan of his situation right now. But I'm not going to slag off Nepenthes. I think he's great, but he's sometimes a bit critical. But that's fair. Some people are more critical than others, but people like FutSpy as well. And I think he's leaked down from Kurt. I think he's literally just chip off the old block, or whatever the saying is, yeah? Straight off the same spot. And it's like, what do you think all this criticism is going to do? Calling for people's jobs to be sacked. Why do you think, if you're calling for someone to be sacked every day, why are they going to work harder? Oh yeah, I'm going to work hard because at the end of the day, this cunt is going to call me a cunt. No, that makes perfect sense. You want to be supportive, we want to give them as much information as you can. I mean, you don't put... People don't always put the greatest effort into the jobs. People slagging off the nice guys, Zaro, and his name's gone from my head, which is really annoying me now, but you know what I mean, Zaro and Corey, that's it. They do fucking miracles at EA, and I just exposed my fucking hairline for God knows what. But they do God-saving work on this community. Like, literally, EA's comms are a shithole. But they fucking save it. They need fucking pay rises, not dickheads calling them out. Like, they take 1 day's holiday and people are on their fucking back. And I go back to the point comparing to FIFA 14. What do we have in FIFA 14? Team of the season, team of the year, team of the week, and lightning rounds. And people loved the game. That FIFA 14 was the height of FIFA. And we had no content. And when it links back to the Eastern Paradox. You may not know this, but Eastern Paradox basically means that up to a certain extent, yep, the more you get, the more value it has. But once you reach a certain point, it loses value because you just got so much. And that's happened with FIFA. There's so much content now that no one sees the value of anything. It's just like, it's grinding for the... And it's the bit that I don't like about the Nepenthes. It's all grinding for the game, grinding for FutChamp. Okay, great. And end game cards. What's the point in an end game card if you're going to leave the game in a week's time? Like, I've completed it. I'm going to... I've done something. What? No. Enjoy the game. And it's a game, not an esport. If you want to branch out into esports, do so. But football is a game for the masses. And people talk about football being the people's game, yeah? If it's the people's game, people will play football if they haven't got the right equipment. People will have jumpers as goalposts. They'll play in the rain. They don't care. They don't care. I should be the same with FIFA. You should play the game if you really love it, regardless of whether the content is great. Regardless of whether the gameplay is the smooth. If you love it, you'll play it. That's the be-all and end-all. If you love the game, you'll play it. And if you're a content creator, if you love the grind, and you love making content, you'll make the fucking content. And I realise I'm going on for a little bit now, but it just needs to cut. And Kurt, really, he just needs to buck up his fucking ideas, because negativity gets you fucking nowhere. Like, nobody wants negativity. It is not needed. It's just not wanted. But I've rambled on a fair bit. What EA and community need to do. Community need to get off their back and get on the same level. We need to try and concise it. JCC, another one. Now I'm saying it's different pro clubs, but literally every day, yeah? This is a perfect example. Kurt versus JCC. Kurt, every fucking day, slags off career and pro clubs. JCC slags off Ultimate Team every day. Why? Think about this. Common ideas. You both want the gameplay to be improved. Combine together. Go headlong into that. Yeah? Don't call it your fucking game or the other group's deluded. No. Just work together and say, EA, this is what we want to see. This is what we want to see. Obviously, the problem is people come up with so many different ideas, like they're going to criticise no matter what, so just like, fuck it, I'm going to just do whatever. But if we give them, I reckon, if we gave them a couple of ideas, they would go through with it. Not life-changing, but a couple of things that they can look into and go, yes, no, we can change that. And that's what you need to do. And there are a couple of things that I'd like to see. I'd like to see a cut in content. There's too much content at the moment. I want to see for next year's FIFA, I want to see the regular game, I want to see Team of the Week, I want to see Scream, I want to see Team of the Year, I want to see Team of the Season, Footmus, and maybe one of like Carnival, Foot Birthday, Future Stars, one of them, and the Player of the Month SBCs can stay as well. But there's too many at the moment, and that's a problem, because it's just people are focused on the coins, not the game. Why? Every other game is focused on the game, play the game, and you'll enjoy. I enjoy playing the game, because I don't play 30 games a weekend. You're having too much of it. It's not a hustle, unless you're trying to become a pro. It's not a hustle. You don't need to play 30 games a weekend. Play 10 games, I play 20 games a week, yeah? And I love the game. I love it. I fucking love it. I do Road to Glories, I do Career Mode, I do a load. I have no coins, and I love the game. I have some cool, sweaty players. Helden, 20k, great fucking fun. And that's what FIFA came from. FIFA was ultimately was built off of sweaty players. End of story. FIFA was built off of sweaty players. Like it or dislike it, that's what it was built off of. And people just loving the game, playing their friends. That's what it's built off of. EA, if they want to release stuff, they've done great stuff this year. Flashbacks, brilliant. SBCs, I think they've been alright this year. I think they've been alright. I think they've been fine. Maybe some of them have been overpriced, I'll give you that. But they've released fairly consistent content. I think you want to see headers and volleys and that kind of long shots. You want to integrate that into Ultimate Team as an extra bonus mode. That'd be awesome. You could just do it for like, you could do wagers and stuff. Or not wagers, but coin battles, yeah? Imagine you get two people, yeah? Headers and volleys, 5,000 coins in each. Let's say 85 max rated teams for, let's say it's September. So a limit on the quality of the side, just so someone doesn't get fucking Ronaldo'd every game, yeah? But both people can put in 5k, yeah? Imagine how cool that'd be. One person comes out with 10k. Easy profits, yeah? Awesome games, because it's like, you have to go ham with it, and you want to win. But yeah, I'd be pumped for that. Imagine the games you could do. You could do great challenges with that. You could do different levels. You could do a 50k battle and you could get 50k profit in one game. That would be awesome, EA. So do that, please. Other things I'd like to see is Cup Squad battles, not a fan. Less content. Maybe the other thing I'd like to see is the return of the Gold Cup. Because I like that. It's just a good place to test out teams. Maybe up the rewards a bit. Give us a 35k battle. The other thing I'd like to see would be like a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire style thing. Where you can like, say, you win one game, yeah, and it's like you get to enter it once a week or something, yeah? You win one game, you get a 5k pack. You can stock with what you got and keep it. Or you can win 2 games and you get a 15k, or you get one game, you get a 7.5k pack. You win 2 games, you get a 15k pack. You win 3 games, 25k pack. 4 games, 50k pack. 5 games in a row, it's a 100k pack, yeah? Imagine how cool that would be. And like you could have, if you win 7 games in a row, you get, or if you win 10 games in a row, you get a free icon pack. That would be awesome, or a Team of the Week pack, or something like that. That would be awesome to see in the game. But they're my suggestions, what I'd like to see. And just please, there's no need to be toxic. It just doesn't bring anything to the community. All it does is piss people off, target people against people, which is not enjoyable. It's supposed to be a community, not a group of wolves trying to hunt each other down. So I hope some people think on this. I'm going to be making lots of mini clips to stick up on my Insta because I'm trying to boost my social media. But I hope you guys have found this video food for thought is what I'll say. I hope you found it food for thought. I hope you guys want to see what you guys think in the comments down below. Probably just quite a long video, but I'll see you guys next time. Peace!